Hey y'all, it's TxStampin Sharon. Welcome to my class. We're going to have some fun tonight, and we're going to be using some baby wipes and some ink refills, and we're going to create, I'm going to create some gorgeous cards that are super easy Christmas cards that you can whip out just like that. Cards that are super easy Christmas cards that you can I push all the buttons before I go live, and sure enough, I forgot that one. Welcome. As everybody is hopping on and joining me, I want to say hello. It is the first Thursday night in November. So it's November the 7th. I am live at 7:00 p.m. Central, and I am thrilled to share this with y'all. I've taught baby wipe techniques before. If you've been around for a hot minute, you've seen it. But y'all, these cards. I was so proud of myself. Sometimes you make a card and you go, way to go. Let's share that with the world. So, hello, Beth Bruner. Hi, Brenda Niece. Hi, Mary Sue. And there's my friend Michelle Batson. Hi, Lois from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Yeah. So hi, Robin from the Delaware beaches. Girl, you're talking my language. When you speak beaches, Michelle and I are like, oh, and Kate Wright, we're like, what? Beaches? Anyway, I love to do a class once a month and kind of offer different things for you guys. So we're going to get started in just a moment. Jeannie says, I look gorgeous in my pink lipstick. It does not match my red nails. I realized that when I put it on, I was like, whoops. Oh, well, it's fine. Hi, Mrs. V59 from Maryland. Hi, Vicki Renner from Michigan. Everybody's hopping on. I hope that everyone is doing well tonight. I have got a lot to share, so I'm going to go ahead and show you my camera, show you my desk. All right. So the inspiration for my cards came, Tiffany says, ooh, I love your nails. Did you see the white one? I was like, I don't know. I'm feeling a little Christmassy. Well, we're doing Christmas cards using the, let's see, where's my stamp set? Got the wrong stamp set up. Using the Peaceful Evergreens and some others. I've got some other stamp sets. But I loved this color combination. Now, I did throw in a little fresh freesia to get it going, but this paper is what inspired me. So I opted to switch up the colors a little bit when I was creating my cards. However, you can use whatever color combinations you want. So if you love this paper, by the way, this is called Winter Meadow from Stampin' Up. Oh, by the way, before I go any further, I'm so excited to get in here and show this to you guys. I want to do some shout outs. First of all, Michelle Batson, she is in the live chat, and she has a blue wrench by her name. If you've not met Michelle, say hello to her. She is my moderator during this live. She helps me on Thursday nights. And she's going to be plugging in some item codes and things of products that I'm using. All right. And then if you have any questions, you could do the @ and type Michelle Batson's name, and she'll be more than happy to answer your question. If she can't answer it, she'll flag me towards the end, unless I catch it while I'm doing this class. I'm looking at Linda Davis's comment. I can't wait for it to get a little cooler in Texas. Amen, girl. I was so excited yesterday morning. And this morning I got up and it was like 48 degrees. And then I got up to like 93. And I'm like, really? So anyway, so I was saying, the other shout outs. Good gosh. All right. I will wait for just a hot minute. Yeah, sometimes you just can't wait. It's like getting that horse out of the gate, right? There are some folks in the live chat actually quite a few that have a Texas logo by their name, and I want to say hello to them. They are my YouTube or my YouTube members. Everybody can subscribe below any of my videos, but those folks have joined my channel, and they are a member. I call them a stamping friend, and they get a private class once a month. If you want to be one of those people who has a little Texas logo by their name, if you're in the live chat, you can look where you would comment, and there's a little $sign. You click on that, and it pops up what the benefits are of being on my being a channel member. If you're watching the replay, look below the video in the more button, see more, whatever it says, and there is a link to help you with the same thing. So I am growing numbers, Brenda. I think we're right at about 200 now. So we had a really good class this week. If you join after I do a class, you can still catch it. You would check in the community tab. All right. I think I did it all. Inspiration. Find your inspiration and then go grab some ink refills. Okay. I have done this technique before, many times before, but I did it in a series of technique classes that I did, and I put those technique classes in a book that is super easy to have laying on your desk, working the project, looking at these nice big bold words, simple instructions, nice and neat. I am still offering this book. It has 55 card making techniques in it. I have never been so proud as to finally make my dream come true. Okay. I had dreamed, I've been doing this for over 27 years. So I have dreamed of having a book that people could just have and refer to instead of like, I don't know about y'all. Like I'm getting up there in age. It's like, what was that technique and how did I do it? Instead of trying to find it, we may not even know the name of it. Why not get a technique book from my website? You can look below the video. I do have a link to the tutorial store that you can get either a digital download or a spiral print copy for yourself. And I'm thinking what a great Christmas gift this would make for you or a friend. Just saying. All right. I am going to offer, last month I did not offer my class tutorial after the class, and I got a lot of people requesting. So I am going to offer it. The tutorial will go live in my tutorial store also at 8 o'clock tonight. Okay. It will have all the measurements, the instructions, all the things. All right. So you can find that link also below the video when the live is over. It's not ready now, so don't go trying to find this. And I know y'all, you're like, I want to see all the cards. I want to do all the things now. All right, so one more look at this. This was like an extra, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with you yet, but I'm not going to throw you away. Like I said, I use the Peaceful Evergreens, and I use the bundle. Okay, I love that Stampin' Up! Now has Peaceful Evergreens dies, matches the Peaceful Evergreen stamp set. Mind-blowing that they did that. I'm also using Peaceful Seasons because this beautiful stamp set doesn't have any words. So pick some greetings, all right? I actually went with 2 greetings for some of my cards. You are more than welcome to, if you don't have these and you want these, I would love to be your demonstrator. You can also shop below the video on my Stampin' Up! Website. But you could change any of the greetings up to make your cards. I also used the Christmas labels. So I used Christmas label stamp set and some of the dies. Okay. Again, change my cards up. You do not have to do what I do on these on this class, but I'm going to teach you how to make my cards my way. And then we always have this thing, use the supplies you have. But if you absolutely love what I'm showing, I would love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and help you with your supplies. If you need me to help you with the order, I'm more than happy to do that. I've pulled out 4 baby wipes, and I have a paper plate. You want to protect your work surface, okay? I could do this here on my glass mat. By the way, this glass mat is still for sale. I get questions about that often after a video is over, you know, and in the comments. I'm going to take and I'm going to put my baby wipes. They're kind of pre-folded. Some of the baby wipes, I will say, are thinner. If you get, and I always say that like a brand X pack would be thinner. So you might need like 5 or 6 baby wipes, because what we're doing is we're creating an ink pad. Now, my biggest stamp, right? I need to make sure that I have a big enough ink pad. We are creating an ink pad for our stamps. Actually, I'm going to grab one more. My thumb is very good, Carmen. I went today to the nail doctor. I could not let anybody touch that nail. Y'all, I was taking out the trash and I cracked it like all the way down. So she was really good. She put glue on it to help it grow out. Like I couldn't even cut it. It was that bad. All right. So here we go. Oh, Carmen says she loves her glass M-A-T-T. Matte. We do well love our mattes, don't we? I picked 4 colors. Now, in that paper that I told you, I think they used garden green. I opted to go a little bit different, okay? I am going to, when you do these ink drops, I'm just going to practice, right? Don't just do a drop. Like, kind of hover over it and do a few drops. We need some nice, juicy ink spots, okay? Couple, 3, I don't know, 4, whatever. And then I'm going to put in some fresh freesia. As much as I love this fresh freesia, it has not shown up as much on some of my trees when I did the stamping. But you know what? It's still pretty, and it gives just a titch. Just a titch? Just a titch. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, it just gives you a little bit of different color to your ink pad. All right. So I'm doing several drops. Drop, 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 drop. Okay. All right. So my colors were Shaded Spruce, Blueberry Bushel, Fresh Freesia, and Pretty Peacock. I think the Pretty Peacock and the Shaded Spruce get really close when they're so close together, but it's okay. It's all about the shadings. This is not alcohol ink. These are water-based inks, and I am putting them on baby wipes, which is kind of a water-based product, I think. All right, we have a good, juicy ink pad. Here is my first card, okay? So I'm going to be taking the small trees. Now, here's how I plan on doing this. I plan on doing my stamping for each of my 6 cards. I have 6 cards that I'm going to share with y'all. Now, when I first played with this concept, where's my paper? I took several pieces of basic white and I just started stamping some trees, and then I cut my paper apart and designed my cards. You don't have to do that because I've already done the design for you. By the way, I don't think I mentioned, this is my monthly class, and anyone who purchases $50 or more from my Stampin' Up! Website using the link below will get these tutorials absolutely free, okay? I have the supplies list. I have everything listed. So if you want to purchase things, this supply list is below the video if you need to purchase anything that I'm using, okay? All right. So what I was going to say is I have all my supplies ready to cut and assemble, or stamp and assemble. cut in a symbol. But I don't know with my lights, I don't know how long my ink pad might stay juicy. Okay. So what I plan on doing on this class is to do my stamping, set it aside, stamp the next card. So you're going to see all the cards, and then you're going to see me put them together. And some of them have some fun surprises inside and some do not. All right. So my first piece of paper, I'm going to grab, I really meant to have the basic white out. So this is my first piece. And let's just do this. So I'm going to take, and I'm really, you know, tap, tap, tapping. And what I want to do is I want to come in and I want to hold my stamp there to let all that ink get off of the stamp onto my cardstock. Okay. Now I'm seeing, so this is what I want to show you. I'm seeing a little bit of lightness. Okay. So if that happens, I know I probably need some more ink, and that's kind of looking like it was right here. And so this is why I said I want to go ahead and do all my stamping. When I was making my cards, I did not time it as to how long does it take for that to, you know, for the baby wipes to get a little bit dry. Okay. Yes. Hold it longer. Okay. So I do see some white spots. I'm going to come in. All right. Just add some more ink. You know, these little bottles, I swear, they just last forever. It's very rare that I buy ink refills once I have bought them. Let's just do a little bit more. Okay. All right. Now, the best thing about Stampin' Up! Paper is it is two-sided. Let's do this again. Also, the beauty of, I'm just going to kind of give it a wiggle, get that ink on there. The beauty of doing this technique is that it doesn't matter if you kind of get off. Arlene is telling me that I could always miss the baby wipes. Thank you, Arlene. I will do that. I've got some water. Okay, so that's a lot better. You'll see? I want to be honest with you. In my teaching, I did that on purpose. Because I want you to know and remember, just add more ink. It's fine. It's all fine. Now there's some ink here. I don't care. Just do it again. And then I'm just going to come down just a little bit. So we're kind of looking at it going down the mountain, you know, the hill, like a ski slope. Okay. So we've got that one stamped, nice and pretty. I'm going to set that aside. Here is my second card. Now remember, all of these cards are going to look totally different by the time I'm done because of how, whoops, where's my layer? I love it when I lose things. Y'all, I should have taken a picture. I'm so organized, and yet I still lost something. This one needs to be trimmed. Hang on. Oh, I just try. Those of you who are watching the replay, you know, you can just fast forward, but the poor souls that are watching me live have to wait while I fix things, but hopefully this will be the last one. Okay, so now I have another piece. I'm going to get the bigger tree. This can work with photopolymer stamps. I just happened to pick a stamp set from my cards that was not photopolymer. Okay, I'm really pushing down. I'm not sure. Get it, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Put that ink on there. Whew, I made a mess, but that's okay. So be careful. I'm telling myself to be careful. Yay, Beth. I'm glad you think it's a pretty technique. I think the color combination is just gorgeous. So I'm kind of wiggling, tapping, get that ink on there, bring it to the card. Hold it. Let that ink really get on. I feel like an exercise instructor. Hold it and let that ink really soak into the cardstock. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. So there is a blog post that's going to go live tonight, and I'm realizing that I'm not getting 4 trees over. Well, this card's going to be a little modified. So when you make yours, I'll just show you that. I messed up anyway. All right, we're going to fix this card. Hold on. So I'm really pushing down, tapping, getting that ink on. I'm going to start further over here so that I can get 4 trees on. Thank you, Mary Lauren. She said that she loves the color combo that I picked. I do too. And when I did it, I was like, oh. You know, we just get so excited when we're stamping. Cindy says, wow, those big trees are awesome. I agree. I agree. Now, some of my cards, I did do some prep work ahead of time so that you guys are not just watching me do all the like die cutting and stuff like that. There we go. Now we're getting them. Wiggle, 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 giggle, giggle, giggle. There you go, Mary Yates. You got me, girl. Wiggle, 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 and giggle, giggle, giggle. Lisa asked, how many stamped impressions can you get before you have to apply more drops of ink? Well, why don't y'all count? Because I've only done it the one time. Okay. Now that's a mess, but I'm just going to set it aside. Actually, I'm going to grab paper towel. You can get quite a bit. Like I did all my cards and I have, and the pad was still wet. Just kind of wipe that off a little bit. So you can get a lot. Okay. So we've done that one. All right. So now here's this one. So pretty, right? I've only got 2 stamped trees. And then this one I've already done ahead of time and die cut. But we have some stamping inside. Okay. Whoops. You're not supposed to be there. So I've got this piece. So in my tutorial that you will get for free if you place a $50 or more order on my Stampin' Up website during the whole month of November, like you have the whole month, but everybody will get the tutorial for free. Or at 8 p.m. Central tonight, my blog post and my tutorial store will be updated if you want to purchase the tutorial. Is this regular paper? It is, Brenda Bennett. It is basic white cardstock. Okay. I need to move my stamp. I keep going right here. Do y'all notice that? All right. So I'm just doing 2 trees, 1 on each side. I don't know what forest I picked with these colors, but I need to go visit the forest. Okay. And then I did, oh yeah. Then I did the little trees. Oh, there they are. I was like, where'd they go? And I did those just going. Yep. All right. Let's turn our ink pad. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I'm really just kind of grinding that into the ink, you know, because this is a faux ink pad. We're just making it work. Roxanne, just using blue and green would have been pretty too. You're right. Look at that one. Every time I stamp the different colors, I get so excited. Thank you, Carmen. She loved my nails this week. I don't know. I don't know if I want one. We'll do it. What the heck? We're just going to stamp one more tree right there. Now, I will be assembling the cards. So anybody who thinks that I need to be adding anything else, don't worry. When you see the cards finished and I point everything out to you, I think you're going to love them. All right. So then we have this one. Okay. I've got two stamped trees. Let me say that a little bit slower. Now, when you're doing these cards at home, I would do the same thing I'm doing now. If it's that way, you don't have to worry about, is it going to dry out? Do you need to, do I use the big one? I do use the big one. Let's bring in the big one. I don't think we do. No, sorry, not you yet. We're back to this one. Okay. I'm glad y'all are liking these cards. Thank you. Try really hard not to put your finger in the ink like I have done. All right, this one goes about right there. Holding it, letting all that ink. Sarah Kendall, I love that concept. She said that the fresh freesia makes it look like a fog among the trees. I love that, girl. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Whoops. I wiggled too much. Yeah, but it's okay. So if you do this, you see what I did? I probably pressed and I got what I call trash. It's okay because I'm going to be adding some trees. Otherwise, I would flip that over, but we're fine. It's all fine. So many cards, Kate, and so little time. You're right. She's like, I want to make them all at once. Well, we're going to make them all at once. And I did it again. But I did it on purpose because I want you to remember it's not a mistake. You're going to hide it. How am I doing as a teacher tonight? Y'all think, oh, she is really messing up. She is really messing up. I think I want to save that one for last. I have a surprise one. Here's one with the small trees, just 3 of them. And then for the inside, I did a little scene. Okay. So we're just going to get our little trees again. There is a net. And then we want this tree. Yep. Okay. Whew, go away, little bug. I got time. I got this one and this one. Okay. So we wanted 3 trees. Yep. I'm going to turn again just so I get a variety or a variation of my ink. And I'm going to go over here more where there's some more blueberry bushel. And I'm just going to put 1 tree in the middle. And then I'm going to put the other trees on the other side. That way it might help with stamping your trees. Is the paper embossed beyond the small trees? Yep. Yes, ma'am. Y'all wait till I put these cards together. Y'all wait. You're just going to go, oh, that was so easy. These are easy Christmas cards using the baby wipe technique and the Peaceful Evergreen stamp set or bundle. You can also use those die cut if you have a shadow. Absolutely, Teresa. Now look at this one. This one turned out more. Who was it who said just the blue and the green? Yep, no fresh freesia, and that's fine. Okay, so now I'm going to show you this one. And, you know, it opens up. And it also is a gift card holder. What the what? How fun is that? All right, let me get we're finally going to get to use our big tree. Nope. Are we using him? Yes, I think. Yes. I was like, that poor big tree. He didn't get used too much. Oh, I forgot to stamp for the other side. Okay, let me finish that. All right. Let's do this way. Grinding. Love the gift card. Paint the scene, says Maria. Kate Wright says, I love it. I can tell that I have you guys' attention. I think that's our fog, Sarah. I'm going to see. Holding it on here. Tricky, tricky. Sharon has tricks up her sleeves. I love techniques. I absolutely love them. And I'm always happy when I think of something or all of that. So there we go. There's our little foggy mist there. So this card, let me bring this back in. I forgot to stamp this with my little trees for this card. Okay. So I'm going to do that really quick. And then I think we're done. Yep. Okay. Let's see. All right, just going to kind of start off a little bit. Is that what I did? What did I do? I just opened that card. Yeah, I did. And then I'm going to move over here. Let's see if we can get a different color. Oh yeah, when you look at my blog, make sure you look where I stuck my finger in like this. Made a mess. Made a mess. Love it. I want to know, I might try this tomorrow and see if it's still wet. It won't be tomorrow. It'll be dry. All right. I think we're done. I'll put that aside and clean this up. Okay. And we might keep you. We might need you. All right. So here's our first card. Okay. Pretty simple. I have all my pieces ready. Kelly Rowland says, I'm loving these cards. Love the fun tree color, says Nicole. A magical combination. I love that. Thank you. Okay, right? We've all done that, haven't we? All right. I did use the adhesive back sparkle gems for this card. I did switch it up a little bit on my gems because I used these on several of my sample cards. And I'm running out. So we're going to be switching up my cards just a little bit tonight. All right, here we go. I really meant to stamp my Christmas first, but that's okay. We'll do it now. We're going to get our blueberry bushel. Put your baby wipes in a stamp case like you would a chamois. You can spritz it with water tomorrow and see how it works. Susan, that's a great idea. I'll do that. I'll report back. I would have put my fingers in the baby wipes on the first try, says Maria. Nah, maybe the second time. Maybe the second time. All right, so I'm using Christmas. And I'm okay with it stamping over the trees because it's really bold. Arlene says cover it with plastic wrap or put it in a Ziploc bag. Ah, missed it tomorrow. You guys have done this before. I can tell. Ah, so pretty. So pretty. Now I'm going to grab my pretty peacock. Barbie says, I may place an order and she'll eat next month. All right, Barbie. I hear you, girl. Am I making you just like fall in love with these trees? Is that what you're looking for? Now, I just cut. I just stamp and cut, right? Do y'all just ever do that? It's like, I don't know the measurements. I just take my stamp and I stamp really close. Oh, I can't see through it. Here we go. Right? We just got a little Mary here. Now, I did share a video last Thursday night that had some easy, fun fold Christmas cards in it. There was 12 of them. And y'all, I'm telling you, the world loved those cards. If you missed that video, you can find it again. I will link it after this video. Michelle may link it in the comments for you, but don't go anywhere right now. We're not done with these cards. Let me grab, where did I put my paper trimmer? Because I'm just going to cut to fit. I don't think I need the trees anymore. Let me move all this out of the way. I'm just going to trim to fit. I don't know. I don't know how big it is. I'm not measuring. I'm just cutting it. I'm showing you my cheater way in case you need to know this trick. Then I take and I put some adhesive on this. Oh, the hamster wheel. The possibilities are endless, says Sonia. So then I'm just going to take and I'm going to go, yeah, that's about right. Okay. Then I'm just going to put it on my trimmer. Yeah, that's about right. And then I'm going to put it on my trimmer and I'm just eyeballing it. I'm not measuring. I think it's just fun, right? It's just fun. Might be a little bit off, but it's fun. For this, we need some dimensionals. Oops, that's not dimensionals. You could use the technique with a big bloom flower stamp. Absolutely. You could use this technique with any stamps. I need... We're going to pop this up with some dimensionals. You've never thought of that way, Roxanne. Thanks for the tip. You're welcome. It's the cheater way. It's the way I used to always do it. Excuse me. Before we all had to do, before we all did like tutorials. Okay. Now I'm going to put this Mary. Gosh, I really don't want to cover up my trees. It's fine. It's all good. You can put your Mary wherever you want. I have my card base. Put this on here. Make sure my card opens the right way. Do y'all ever do that? Have you ever put your card base on upside down? Mm-hmm. Yep, I have. Whoops, come on. We're just going to add our dimensionals. No. We're going to add our embellishments. Yes. Glitzy little things. And I decided, you know, I just want 5. I want all the bling today. Yes, of course. We've all put our layer on upside down. And let me just get my inside. Whoops. Putting this layer inside. This is our inside layer. Putting this layer inside because this is our inside layer. Done. Done and fun. Okay. We've got this that we stamped. There's our card. Here's our card base. Here's our layers. We're just going to take, right? That was the right side. Yep. Because I had 3. Whoops. Uh-oh. We just ran out. Yep. Hang on. I must have been doing more stamping than I thought. I always check to make sure that I am good. Whoops. We may have to just use some regular seal. I'm not as good with this. See, it's all the strings. The strings. It's my fault for not checking. So if you're using the seal, give it a little check mark. So I'm just adding this layer here. Do you ever try covering the top of your dimensionals with packing tape? Just pull the tape back, removes little papers on top. Sarah, are you joking? No, I've never done that, but I will. Okay. You know, y'all, I double checked. I have my layer. Oh, here it is. I'm like, really? I'm trying so hard to be organized. We're just going to stamp our greeting on. We're using Blueberry Bushel. Arlene says, I have to put my 2-year-old granddaughter to bed. I will catch the rest of this tomorrow. Good night, my friend, and give kisses to that little angel. Michelle says, when it comes to Seal versus Seal Plus, I prefer Seal Plus myself. Yep, same. Same. I feel like, Michelle, don't you feel like you don't have to use as much, right? Because it's a stronger adhesive. Okay, got that. I always try to close up my ink pads because I'll make a mess. Okay, I'm going to grab some dimensionals. Need to do some more cutting. Don't y'all love that you can just use every bit of this and there's just no waste? I do. I do. That and the fact that the Seal Plus is easier to use in general. Yes, ma'am, Michelle. I agree with you. I do agree. I think it's easier. I don't have that string going on. Mary Yates says she does too. Whoops. If you're just now joining me, this is my monthly class that I do. Oops, I already took it all off. I do a monthly class each month, and it's my thank you class. First of all, this class part is free, but if you want the tutorials, you, as a thank you for placing an order, I send you all the measurements, more detailed pictures, all of that via email after you place your order on my Stampin' Up website. And you can look at the link below to find where to order. If you ever have any questions and you need help ordering, I am happy to help you. I've been doing this for over 27 years, and I absolutely love teaching like I'm doing now. And I absolutely love helping y'all. All right, come on. We're just getting some embellishments. These embellishments are the pecan pie and clear ribbon adhesive backed dots. Whoa, I lost it. Where'd it go? Oh, well, we'll get another one. It'll show up. I'm going to put one right here. That's funny. Where'd it go? Y'all see it? Oh, boy. Yeah, it'll show up. I was going to say it's probably on my finger. Okay. Ta-da. Now, look how different, okay? Because of how I did the baby wipes and how it ended up, it's all different. Okay, so now we have this one, and I felt like this was like the swirling snow or the swirling wind through the trees. I would have never thought of using this had I not thought of that swirling. Okay, I don't know what I need you for, but hang with me for just a minute. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I need you. All right, so I have my blueberry bushel base. I am going to, hold on, I'm being a mess here. Hold on. I think you go over there. I am going to grab my, what is this thing called? Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And we need to emboss this now, okay? Oh, it might be stuck to my sweater, Anita. You're right. There's no telling. There's no telling where it's at. Okay, so I'm going to put this in here, and you can decide. Maybe you want your swirls to go a different way. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? Which is the beauty of making your own cards. You can do it however you want. Uh-oh, am I missing something? I think I'm missing a plate. Yep. What am I missing? Hold on. Got my 3D embossing folder. Oh, this isn't 3D. It is 3D. No, it's not 3D. Hold, please. I got the wrong plate. I thought that was a 3D embossing folder. Okay, so now let's try that again. I was like, man, that's going through easy. Nicole says, my cat's tail. Oh, you guys are talking. I was like, her cat's tail. Maria says, my vacuum has picked up a lot of missing embellishments. I think the funniest thing is when they show up like on an animal. I think that's really funny. So, all right. So we did that. Look how fun. Just swirling. Now we're going to take our layer. I am going to use some liquid glue. Cindy says, I love the swirly embossing folder. Yes, ma'am. It's kind of unique, isn't it? I am using liquid glue because this is an embossed layer and we don't want it to pop off. Sometimes when you use regular, like a tape runner, like Seal or Seal Plus, it'll pop off. Annie Wagner says, I found a red pearl on my black cat's nose. That's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. Okay, so so here's my tree. I did a tree earlier. I'm going to put it right in the middle. I'm going to grab some embellishments. Why do I keep saying that? These are dimensionals. The shiny things are embellishments. Everybody say it with me. Good grief. I think I'm getting too hot in the sweater under these lights. You know, sometimes these lights are not too hot, but today I was noticing that they were. Usually I go crank the air a little bit and Mark kind of fusses at me. He's like, well, it's too cold in here. And I go, well, I'm under all these lights. So put this right here. Okay. Take off the backing. I do like using my take your pick tool, especially when I've got these little skinny bits that I'm using from the edges. They just, I don't know, it just seems to help. Okay, so we've got this and we have this. We are going to put, whoops, some Wink of Stella. Hang on. Let's get it flowing. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. There we go. Just kind of brushing it all over. Actually, I think this one's running out. Hang on. We're just running out of all the supplies. Let's grab another one. There we go. All right, let's try that again. Little Wink of Stella. Let's add some shimmer. Little frost on our trees. It's a little too much right there. I'll blot that. Now, I am noticing that it is kind of picking up, watch. No, it doesn't show it. It's picking up some of my ink. So just be careful when you're using the Wink of Stella because it does kind of bleed out some of the colors. Okay. Got a little Wink of Stella. And you'll see, there we go. There we go. Let that dry. So this is our card. Okay. I opted not to put a greeting on the front, but instead opted to just put some rhinestones. Okay. More shine. And I'm putting them on my tree. I only did it on the big tree, but if y'all want to go crazy and do it on all the trees, well, let's do it. I could do it on this one so y'all could see what does it look like if we put them on all the trees. But I didn't want you to think you had to when you're looking at the tutorial. So I'm getting it on my fingers because the Wink of Stella is still wet and some of that ink is transferring, but it's okay. It's fine. I don't mind getting messy for y'all. All right, I'm going to go down a size. I'm just going to pop some more of these on. Y'all, isn't it so pretty? These would be pretty with the snowflake embellishments. And you know what? Those are on their way to my house. Actually, that might be what got delivered today. Oh, well. All right. Stay focused. You know, when that little truck shows up, that little brown truck, I go, oh, my stuff's here. My stuff's here. What did I order? All right, y'all. That's a lot of bling. You probably don't want to do that. I lost another one. Oh, there it is. You get over here. You probably don't want to put that many, but I did it for you so you see. Oh, we need one up there. Okay. This is how the tutorial looks, but we had to add. Okay. Inside of our card, we have this. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add my layers. Again, I'm just giving you some inspiration on these cards. You do not have to make your cards this way. I'm just giving you inspiration because I know some of y'all like to decorate the inside of your cards. And so I wanted you to be in, have some ideas to decorate the inside of your cards. I'm really not doing well with the Seal Plus or Seal. And I opted to do one of the dies from the Christmas labels. And I was like, well, they may not want to do that, but I'm giving you inspiration. You can never have too much bling, says Nicole. You know, girl, I kind of feel that way. Says the girl with the blingy fingernail. Rose says she loves the inside decorative. Then Rose, girl, I did this for you. And anybody else who needs it too. And we don't want to put dimensionals on because it's going to go on the inside of our card. Now, this side has all those embellishments, but this side is nice and flat for you to write your message. Tiffany says, I just got my nails done with gold and bronze for Thanksgiving. Look at you, girl. That's awesome. All right. Card number, whatever this one is, 4. Okay. Now we're going to do this one. How are we doing on time? Oh boy, this class is going longer. All right. So we've got our pieces. Uh-oh. I was supposed to cut this piece down. Yep. Hang with me. Just going to trim, whoops, a little bit off there. Turn it around. There we go. Okay. Now this card has some snowflakes. You see the embossing? I'm going to show you. We're going to get our Stampin' Cut and Emboss again. This one is a 3D envelope. Oh my gosh. The heat's getting to me. This is a 3D embossing folder. So I'm only going to use the gray plate. I'm going to place that in there. Okay, like that. Get our gray plate. These cards are so pretty, says Sandy, and great for the guys. So many cards aren't great for the guys. You know, Sandy, you could leave off the fresh freesia completely, and I think it would be a perfect combination of colors for the guys. Okay. Again. Sarah says, oh, these cards are, I saw a message. How's the new ring working, says Brenda. It's working great, and I haven't lost it yet, Brenda. She's talking about this ring right here. Story is I made it while I was in Utah, and it was so cold the next morning when I got up to go to the airport. Ooh, that needs to move. Can you move? Thank you. That's one reason I do like that liquid glue. We're just going to stick with liquid glue because I'm, half dozen one, half dozen the other. My results with the seal or the liquid glue. So I'm just going to do this. Okay. And then I have 2 trees that I'm going to pop up with dimensionals. Let me get my other dimensionals. I do have lots of dimensionals. This class is running longer. I am not going to finish the cards completely in the sense that you see that you're going to stamp and add that. I think you can figure that out with the instructions. So I'm not going to completely do the cards because I have 2 more to do and it's almost 8 o'clock. I like to keep the class for an hour. You guys are like, oh, I got to go to bed. She's talking too much. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. This one, I just kept plain on the inside. You're going to stamp and finish it off. There we go. I think this is the much better way to do this. Same with this card. We're just going to grab our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And this is the card I'm doing. Okay. So I have my baby wipe stamped that we already did. We're going to put it in. Maria says, I don't mind it being longer. Okay, if y'all want to hang around, I'll finish off the cards maybe. But like I said, I want you to get the gist of it. And then the instructions give you all of it. Carmen says, such a great class. I must say goodnight as I work in the morning, but we'll finish on the replay. Good night, my friend. Look how fun. Can y'all see that? Okay. So then we have blueberry bushel. Thank you, Shirley Gentry. She says, beautiful cards. I'm so glad you like them. Thank you. I thought they were super fun. And you see, like if I did cut all the cardstock, have it all ready, put it, stamp all your trees, have them all ready, and then just assemble like I'm doing. Okay. All right, there's that one. And what do we have in here? Oh yeah, we have this piece. Okay. So did I lose my stamped piece? Where'd it go? I stamped it. Hold on. Oh, found it. Okay. So this layer goes here. Nope. Goes here. Okay. Then we're going to add our layers on the inside. If you're new to my channel and you've not already subscribed, I sure would love it if you would. You can do that below the video and then ring that notification bell. You'll be notified when I go live like this to teach a class or I upload a video. Most of the times I go live. I like to go live. I like to go live because I like to answer your questions. Green glue. Oh my, I know. Do not tell the Creative 8 team that I'm using so much green glue. They will give me a hard time. It will give me a hard time for sure. Okay. Yes. Y'all give Michelle a big shout out. She helps me so much on Thursday nights. So we do want to give her a shout out and thank her. I just think that's pretty. You know, it's just, I had a piece left over and I stuck it in there. So now let me just teach you this part really quick. I'm going to show you this. So my stamp, where's my stamp? Here we go. Did I do? Yes, I did. I'm using Pretty Peacock. And I have cut out the 2 dies that I'm going to be playing with. Okay, it's from the Christmas Labels bundle. So I'm just going to stamp the Be Merry. Yeah, it is so hot in here. I feel like I'm sweating. Okay. Then what I did was I took my snips and I came in, because these are like, can y'all see that? I came in and I just kind of snipped on those ends. Because I wanted to create a matte layer. Yeah, I cannot even type the word matte without giggling. All the years, all this whole year that we've celebrated Matt's birthday. Matt was 1 year old this week, yesterday. And for those of you who may not know what I'm talking about, I misspelled the word matte on a mystery stamping, and we've just had a great time with it ever since. Kay has her glass of wine. Girl, lucky. I'm on a wine diet and it's killing me. Okay, so see what I did? I cut off the excess so that I can just line this up and create a matte layer. There we go. Cindy says she just got her Christmas Labels bundle. Well, I hope that little trick helps you, Cindy. I'm just going to put this on. Linda says, hello, Matt. Uh-oh, it slipped. Y'all, it moved. So don't do what I did. Y'all see what happened? Oh boy, but that liquid glue is letting me smoosh it around. So let that dry before you flip it over, because that's what happened. Just going to put this right here. Whew. And there you go. Okay. On the inside, all done. All right. Here's our fun card that I saved for last. Got all my pieces. I've got 2 pieces of the designer series paper that I showed you that was my inspiration for these colors. Nicole says, it's 10 a.m. too early for your wine. I haven't had breakfast yet. Nope, it's not. You go for it, girl. All right, we're just going to take and I'm going to add, you could do a whole layer, which I think I did on my actual card, but I thought, you know what? They have bits and pieces that they hang on to, so perhaps this would help you, okay? Then I have my card that's going to go in the middle, so then nobody knows that it's not a full piece. I am going to add this with liquid glue, just because it's a card. It's a gift card holder. This is going to hold my gift card, and I don't want it to pop off. And I'm not sure that the seal is strong enough. Nicole says, oh, good. I can have some wine with my cornflakes. Y'all are too funny. All right. So, oh, my gosh. Now I'm out of that. Well, liquid glue again. Good grief. Teach me to check my supplies before I go live again. Put this right here. Look how fun. Just going to add this on the inside. Now, tomorrow is Friday, and I've decided to start doing something called Free Fridays. Free Friday, for anybody who's on my email list, will get tutorials every Friday. Free ones. Okay? Come on, open up. So, but you have to go below the video and join my newsletter, if you're watching the replay and it's like Saturday or Sunday, you will get yours. You will get new ones next Friday. So we're going to do a free Friday. I did stamp on the inside. So now we have this. I've got a little piece right here. I'm going to grab. Maria says, Monday is my 49th birthday. Well, happy birthday. And I pretty much made this almost the size of the punch. Just going to punch that out. And I'm just going to put a little line of glue on 3 sides. Sonia says, God love you for doing these all these years. I couldn't do one show. You're wonderful at this. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. I'm just going to put this right down here, line it up just like that. Let that dry. And that's what it does. It holds a gift card. By the way, Stampin' Up! Does not give out gift cards. This is one I got years ago when we had a fun program. Okay. The embellishments that I used was the Tinsel Gems 4-pack. And again, I didn't want to put any, whoops. Well, that doesn't want to come out. Oh, it was stuck. Okay. I did not put any greeting on the front. I just decided, nope, I don't want to do that. Okay, right there. Y'all, we are done. I have a big mess, but we're done. Let's bring everybody back out. Oh, we got that one. We got this one. Let me grab this one. This one. And this one. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about this fun technique to make 6 gorgeous Christmas cards that look all different? They could be birthday cards. They could be thank you cards. They could be anything using the baby wipe technique. And y'all, it wasn't even that messy. Just saying. Just saying. Wanda says, gorgeous cards. Sharon says, love them all. Kate says, fantastic cards. Susan says, love these cards. All right. So let me just remind you, tomorrow is my free Friday tutorials. Join my newsletter. Look at the link below this video, and you will be getting tutorials in your email tomorrow. The other thing I mentioned is I do have this probably already gone live. You can purchase the tutorial over in my tutorial store. I'm going to pop that up here really quick. You can go to my blog and look for shop tutorials. You can also find my card making technique book. If you don't already have this, this would be a great thing to ask for Christmas. This would be a great Christmas gift to give to someone else. So that's it. What if we already get your newsletter? If you already get my newsletter, you're going to get free tutorials tomorrow delivered to your inbox. There you go. Great question. Great question. If you have not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, I invite you to do that below. I will be back here on YouTube at 7 p.m. Central on Monday with my Mystery Monday stamping. So have a great one, and I will see you guys. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you guys on Monday. Bye, y'all.